guys, this is Jamie from Dripping Wet. I've got some really cool nail designs, so just stick around and check them out. Hey guys, Jamie here from Dripping Wet, and today I'm going to do some Milky white nails. There's lots of other names for this color, but I like to just stick with Milky White. I am using Mia Secret Clear and Mia Secret White, and I just did a ratio of 4 scoops of the clear to 1 scoop of the white. Mixed it together, shook it all up, shook, and it was good to go. Okay, so I have Miss Hannah here today, and she wanted the Milky White, so that's exactly what she's gonna get. I have already filed, prepped her nails, buffed the surface. She is good to go. Oh yeah. I'm liking this color. So pretty. Can you guys see that? I hope you can. And just make sure you hold the fingernail down and just let gravity do all the work for you. That's all you gotta do. Let it flow. I want to make sure I get a nice line and make sure that I don't have any acrylic under the nail. Okay. Now, since these are on the shorter side, I'm putting an apex in there, but I'm not putting a huge apex in the nail. So I thought I would kind of tell you guys a little bit about me today. My name is Jamie. You probably already guessed that one. I'm a stay-at-home mom at the moment. My baby is he's 3. He's gonna be 4 soon. In July, he'll be 4. So I've been staying home with him. He was a preemie baby. I think he kicked my water open, my water bag, the amniotic sac. I believe that he kicked it open at 29 weeks. So I woke up one night, this was on a weekend, and there was like a little puddle, like maybe, this size on the bed. And I was like, I don't know. And it didn't smell like anything. It wasn't like I, wet the bed or anything like that. So, I just kind of cleaned it up and went on. Well, I hadn't been feeling good. It wasn't a really good pregnancy to begin with. It was really hard the whole way around. But anyway, so that was probably a Saturday night. Well, then the whole next day, every so often, I would get a little trickle, come out. And I didn't know. I was like, So, Monday morning came, and I called, the doctor right away, and he said, you need to go to labor and delivery right now. So we went, and they can do this swab where, they can check and see if it was if it's fluid leaking. And of course it was. And so I was immediately sent to Little Rock in an ambulance, and with the nurses from the hospital here where I live, they were telling me, oh, you're gonna have a C-section today, honey, and I'm 29 weeks pregnant, so I'm freaking out, because that's too early, baby's too small. So I get there, and that's not the case. They want to, I was put on bed rest, was in the hospital for 4 weeks on bed rest, and they give you, one of the most important things to have is that steroid shot for the baby's lungs, and so that was the first thing that they did. And you need 2 of those, but I think they have to space them out a little bit. So it was a really hard situation, to be honest. I mean, I had never, been away from Bentley. He was 5 at the, he was 5 at the time. And I had never really been away from him. And so, he came and visited, and, and Dave came every weekend, but he still had to work. I mean, life still had to go on. So, yeah, I was stuck there by myself, and on top of all of that, I couldn't, even, go anywhere. I mean, I could only get up to go to the bathroom, or use a wheelchair, which I don't know if anybody has tried to use a wheelchair before. Yeah, that's hard. That takes a lot of upper muscle strength that, I don't have. You think it's easy, you look at somebody in a wheelchair. No, it is not easy. Not easy at all. It is hard, and they are working hard, just to go anywhere in it. Well, so anyway, so what they do at that hospital is they try to get you to make it to 34 weeks, because at 34 weeks is when the lungs are, I don't know if they're fully developed, or maybe they're developed as best as they can be. because you run the risk if you are, you have a baby in your stomach and they don't have any protection because the bag is broken. And so you have all this risk of, types of infection and all kinds of stuff. So to be pregnant, have your water broken, it's a risk. So they watch that, but they will only allow it up to 30. They try to get you to make it to 34 weeks. Well, I made it to 33 on my own. I went into labor. And so he was, 7 weeks early. And then he had to stay in the hospital for 5 more weeks after that. And so I left one day. I left the house that summer on, I think it was June 28th, and I did not come back home until September 4th. It was kind of crazy. But the baby was healthy. I had a 5-pound, 4-ounce baby, and I mean, we were lucky because, we saw 1-pound babies in that NICU, that I'm sure that, their parents, didn't even know, if that baby was going to survive. So, I mean, we were so blessed because, we knew that our baby, was fine and he was going to be okay. He just, he needed to learn how to eat because when you're born that early, you don't know how to stay breathing while you're sucking. So it's like they have to learn how to eat their food and still breathe. Like that's one of the tough things that newborns, or preemie babies, should I say, they have to learn that, and sometimes it takes them a while. But once they get it, they got it. But yeah, there was this hotel that was kind of close by to the hospital that I liked to stay in. And I would, get cab rides every day, from the hospital. Anyway, I always, I was pumping milk. And so I always had this, bucket. Switching over to go over to cap these all with the clear. So anyway, I kind of got to know some of the cab drivers quite well from doing that. And so after a couple trips, one of the guys was like, "What is that that you're always bringing? What's in that?" And I was like, "That's breast milk." And he's like, "You bringing that to the hospital?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You're feeding babies at the hospital?" And I was like, "No, I'm feeding my baby at the hospital." And he was like, "Oh, you have a baby at the hospital?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a baby at the hospital." It was so funny. I don't know what he thought that I was bringing back and forth. And then there was another funny story is me and Dave, I'm carrying the milk again, and we're in an elevator at the hospital, and this guy, he said something about, what was, in my hand, and, we kind of said, you know, that it was milk, and he was like, didn't understand. I was like, milk, you know? And I was like, yeah, I was like, it's, you know, breast milk, you know, my baby here. And his eyes went to my chest, then back up to my face, and goes, oh, baby milk. We were like, yeah, baby milk. People are so funny. Well, these are turning out really good, you guys. I think they are. You may not think that they are, but I think they are. I like them, and I will definitely do a set on myself just like this. Man, the bugs are starting to come out. Are there bugs coming out where you guys are? They're starting here. I've been seeing flies and gnats. Oh, I can't stand it. I can't stand the bugs that fly in the air. It's weird. Like spiders or other little bugs like that, I don't know. They don't bother me. I mean, like, I don't like them, you know, and I don't want them in my house, but it, like, they don't bother me either. But man, I had a fly come up just the other day and just nosedived into the monomer here. He suicided himself. Like, poor guy. Alright, Hannah. Let's do your little thumb. Don't want to forget that. She'll be mad at me if I do. Okay. Alright, Hannah. Okay, guys. So this is the not so finished product. I'm going to file these and shape them and then buff over them, and then I will be back. Just a second. Okay guys, welcome back. I have file, shaped, and buffed the nails. I found this cute little decal that I thought we would go ahead and add to this beautiful set. So I'm just going to do a little bit of cutting. These are on a white background already, so that's going to be nice, so I don't have to get, you know, super close for it to blend in. Okay, in the water, 15 seconds. Let me clean off a brush I used earlier. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. That's looking cute. Very, very cute. Okay. Oh, sorry. Got the baby in here right now, guys. There's no telling what'll go down. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply a top coat and make sure to really, really cap the sides and the end, because that is what is gonna hold that decal in place, is that top coat. I'm gonna give it just a quick little, what, sweetheart?
Where's my phone?
It's over here plugged in.
Thanks, your mom.
You're welcome.
Are you cutting this out?
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and top coat the rest of the nails. I love these. I wish I would have done them on me. I guess I still could, couldn't I? I'm running low on the top coat, but I have a new jar sitting right here ready to go, because I just love this top coat. I use it constantly. Okay. Just gonna turn the hand. Miss Hannah moves exactly where I want her to. She knows what to do. I've got her trained, don't I, Hannah? Yes. Okay. Alright guys, well I'm going to go ahead and cure this. Thank you for watching. Please share this video if you like it. Give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Give it a thumbs up. Share it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And yeah, anyway, I'll be back with some reveal shots. Bye guys.